I ain't gonna lie, man. I was just sitting here thinking too, like one of the biggest perks of like accepting and being okay with like being like by yourself is like I don't first and foremost, I don't have no like minded friends, right? So and that's something that, you know, that came like out of nowhere because I didn't even know that I was going get on a spiritual journey, right? I ain't know I was going to be in a spirituality, but I can't be cool with nobody anyway that still materialize or still idolize materials, still worship material things, because like people, I don't know, man, like being dolo is just a great thing for a number of reasons. Like people really are, people would do anything for this money shit. People would do anything for opportunity. People would do anything to one up you. People would do anything to qualify for something over you. And you know the crazy thing is, when you dealing with people, or you bringing people into your life, a lot of the shit that I'm naming off, people don't even realize they can't even help themselves because they not in control of themselves. You know, like morals and principles and like all of that, like those type of things, they're cool things to say. Like they sound good coming off your tongue. They sound good when you say those things, right? But not a lot of people really live by those things. Like live by those principles in life. You know, loyalty, being honorable. I think like a lot of people, I think it's just certain, it's like certain kinds of people. Like some people, it'll take them longer to take the bait. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I feel like all people, if it comes to you and another person or them and another person, I think obviously they'll choose themselves. And I think like for me, knowing that and just knowing how this shit is out here, I'd rather not, like moving forward. Like I've had many friends and I've been in a lot of different situations. I'd rather not have any friends moving forward. Like I'd rather deal with people for what it is I deal with them for. Like if it's business, if it's you creative, or you do this or you do that, that's what's up. Like we can collab. But as far as like being around people and befriending people, I could never do that. Like, you know, moving into this new this new era I'm going into. Cause people are very, very untrustworthy. And again, I don't even want to say it's their fault. A lot of people, a large amount of people, they don't even realize it. Or they realize it, but they can't help it. Like they're not disciplined. They don't live by morals and principles. So it shows. Like, you got to ask yourself that though sometimes. I think people are afraid of being lonely. They're afraid of being by themselves. So they'll know that they're hanging around somebody, or they have somebody in their circle that would slime them, but they won't even, they'll think about it, but it won't stick for too long, because it's like, damn, but if I really if I really like pay attention to the fact that this person is like this, that mean I would have to cut them off, right? Or am I just a dickhead, or I'm stupid, or I just feel like I need people to be around me. And there's so many people in the world that feel like they need people to thrive, or they need people to for them to be okay. And that's sad because I don't know if I always knew I was gonna be like this, but I transitioned really, really well. Like from just being around so many different people and personalities and egos and all of that shit to not really having the urge to want to be around anybody or have any friends. Like, because again, people are, I feel like people are good for what they're good for. But like I said, when you start to mix in like love and trust, you burn yourself. And yeah, I mean, I just couldn't be like, if I had any relationships that I would be willing to even create moving forward, would have to be with like-minded people that don't value the things that I once valued, but don't value the things that the average dickhead, value, like money and opportunity and a chance to, what do whatever it is that they feel like, So it's like, I don't know. This was just a random this was like a random rant. But yeah, I'm kind of like just glad that I'm in a place that I'm in. And I'm fortunate to be who I am and to not need people. Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, there's times where you might need somebody to lean on, but I have someone for that. You know what I'm saying? I have a partner for now that when things get a little weird or whatever the case may be, we confide in each other. I got my kids, like, but as far as like friends and family and nah. Like I said, in this world, you gotta really save yourself. You gotta cultivate what it is that you need to cultivate to create the life that you want to live. You know what I'm saying? You can't worry about people and things, and because I feel like on a certain type of path, if you like on a path of greatness or discovery, you don't want no person to fuck that up or to get in the way of that. And people, like I said, that's what they do. That's why I tell guys a lot of times, not tell them personally, but just on this channel, like, bro, get on the semen retention. Focus on yourself. Put everything into yourself, and then make the decision to say, yo, I want to be with her. I love her. Not for anything that she can give you, but you genuinely love her. Or, yo, I'm cool with this. Listen, as a man, if you listening to this, think about how many people that you got around you that don't add nothing to your life. Think about how many people, how much of your time you done gave out. Time is priceless, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish we valued that more. Like, we worrying about money and currency and paper and shit, but it's like, bro, your time and who you decide to deal with and let into your life, that shit is priceless. That shit is important. I don't think there's so many people out here that just got people around them because they don't want to be alone. Like, I'm like on some shit like, yo, I don't even want nobody around me. On this next go around, on this next tour I'm about to go on, I don't want nobody around me. Niggas ain't even on what I'm on. But like I said, there's some like-minded people, and those things, they come together organically. But I don't want no people around me. I don't want no friendships. I don't want no relationships. I don't want no situations. I don't want none of that. I want to zero in on what's important, and that's me.